Welcome guys. Today I am planning for the upcoming week. I have a bunch of stuff on the table here. I thought it would be a perfect time to give you a mid-year update. So let's get into it. Okay, for language arts, my fifth grader, she's still doing language lessons for living education. I think we're just moving into lesson 12 for her. Because we started the year off trying something different, which didn't work out. But this is going well. We have decided to kind of try something different next year. So I'll be happy to share with you later on what those changes are going to look like. She is enjoying easy grammar, so that's something we're still working through. Moving through this quite slowly because we are kind of doing this twice a week. But she really likes this layout. And it's just been a really good fit for her. So easy grammar has been a win. She's doing creative writing with the creative writing made easy. This is the introducing Isabel one. It has a craft book that goes along with it. And she's loving this. I'm kind of letting her go at her own pace. We only really work on this about once a week, but it's been something that she enjoys doing, which, you know, that's what it's about for me, at least. Just her enjoying the process of writing is really what's important. So she's working through this. It's going well. At the end of the year, I'll have a kind of a better review of it for you. But as of now, her language arts components here are working well. Now for my second grader, his reading, he is still reading through the beginner's Bible. So he's got about that much left, doing really well with it. We do read a page from here just to kind of reinforce those phonics rules. So we're still working through the handbook for reading. This is from Rebecca. So it's something that we do about 4 times a week. He too is doing language lessons for living education too. This is working well. In this particular level, they are starting kind of the creative writing process, and he really enjoys the things he's been asked to do in here. So that's been good. So we're enjoying that. Explode the Code, he just finished this one, so he'll be starting on book 2 starting this week. So he finished this. We are using grammar from K5 Learning, so this is a free resource. And we started kind of doing this orally, just because, just giving him a little less writing. He gets winded if he has too much writing to do. So we're doing a lot of these exercises orally, which has been a good change of pace. So just to get some extra grammar in for him, this has been nice. I did share that in like a free resource video. I can link at the top for you if you're interested. And he is doing copy work from Under the Home. So we are using the copy work that goes with the first, what is this one for? This is for the first eclectic reader for the McGuffies. So he's just doing the copy work in here, and we're using this as kind of his handwriting curriculum this year. Just because he wasn't ready for cursive. So I want to keep working on the print for that. So that has been their language arts, and these are the things that we're actually using now. I've taken some things away, but this is what they're using for language arts. I did forget to mention with his spelling words, the word list from level 2. He's, my struggling speller, so we are thinking of trying a different program, probably the Evan Moore spelling workbooks. So I will be printing those and trying that with him. So that's some change that we're going to do. We're probably going to veer off of the list from here and try the workbook. Now for math, my 5th grader is using Saxon 5.4. We went in this level because we never used this program before. It seemed like a good fit. It is working well. Well, there's something she knows, there's something she doesn't, because this is a kind of spiral method approach where we've previously done more of a mastery. So this has worked really well. We are using the Dive into Math Saxon videos, and they've been perfect. I think if we were just using this as a standalone curriculum, it probably wouldn't be as enjoyable as it is, because, you know, the lessons are kind of long, and having that video component where it's kind of hands off for me has been really helpful, and helpful for my daughter, who just enjoys putting her headphones on, listening to the video, and then doing her lesson. So she does have math fact practice in here that she does. And then here is her workbook, where she just kind of uses another notebook to work all that out. This has been a perfect program for her. I really like it as a whole math curriculum. So that has been a really good change for us. Previously, she's done math lessons for living education. She's done easy peasy math. She's done MCP mathematics. So we finally found a math that we are going to be sticking with. So you're definitely going to see this in the upcoming year as well. For my second grader, he is doing math lessons for living education. So he's on level 2. We've had some places where we've needed to stop and just really work on those concepts. So we're kind of at that place right now, working on time, things like that. But he enjoys this math. We have the workbook that goes along with it, and he does math fact practice as well that they provide in the curriculum. So he works on this every morning. He just finished the counting book that he was working on. So this is something he's been working on. Goes to 1,000, just kind of doing a row a day. So this is something that he's finished, which has been good. But the math choices for this year have worked out great. So our science unit, where I kind of created my own unit using the God's Wondrous Machine. This is from Master Books. So this is the student textbook that I was using as a resource, as well as Uncover Human Body. This is just a really interesting book. It kind of breaks down the body. And some resources from Easy Peasy Homeschool. So their program that they have, where they share on anatomy, has been really good. We just finished it this week. So definitely enjoyed it. I really wanted to expose my kids to the systems of the body, how the body works. With my eldest, we did a little bit of that in like 2nd grade. My youngest just needed kind of, you know, to be familiarized with some of these things. So that was my focus. I definitely think we accomplished that. We had a lot of fun. We made our kind of life-size bodies that they put their body parts into, and we just familiarize ourselves with those are located. So this resource was really good for that. So if you're doing a unit on anatomy, this has been really helpful and gives you different ideas of how you want to do it. So you don't have to use all of the pieces that they provide. They give you different ways of how you can put your bodies together. So it was a lot of fun. Loved the resources. We ended it with a bingo game that was provided from Easy Peasy, and it was just a really nice unit that we did. So we will be just focusing now on our Holy Land for geography. So this is what we're going to be focusing on now to the end of school. So I think now that we can work on this probably 5 times a week, we probably do this. We can get through it. We've kind of been shelving it because we really wanted to focus on the science. The kids were really enjoying it. So now this will be our focus for the rest of the year. So this is as much as we've gotten through. Not much, but it's really good. We are enjoying it. We put a map on the table, and it's been good. So I will have a better review of this particular resource at the end of the year. My daughter's history, she's doing America's Story 3, where we're just notebooking. We don't really do all of the activities asked for in the teacher's guide. We just kind of figure out what works best and the things we want to kind of go deeper into, and that's what goes in the notebook. She's currently reading America's Famous Spies and enjoying this. So this has been a really cool resource, and we've got a handful of these now and really recommend these What a Character books. She is doing her president's study as well. which we do have a president book from the What a Character series that she's been resourcing. She actually used this week, so it's still been good. She's kind of going through and taking notes on the presidents. So hopefully, I'm thinking we'll be done with this by end of year. Both of these resources have been good for her this year. So our Spanish resource, we haven't been getting to as often as we would hope. This is something that my husband is teaching, so he's enjoying the resource. We just haven't been as consistent with it, so hopefully this kind of, this kind of finishing the course here with the rest of the school year, we'll get some more of this in. So this will most likely come with us into the next upcoming year, but he is enjoying it, and when they do the lessons, the kids are enjoying it too. So that's just something that hasn't been very consistent, but we're going to keep using it. Something that we kind of put down just because my eldest felt like there was just a lot on her plate. I love this. It's a nice companion to doing Proverbs. You're using your own Bible, you're reading from Proverbs, and you're kind of going through and kind of dissecting it, answering questions, working on vocabulary, stuff like that. So this is something we will definitely pick up again. I don't know when we're going to get to this. Hopefully we'll get to this before the year ends. If not, this will definitely be in her curriculum lineup for the upcoming year. But I'll keep you updated. Hopefully we can get back to picking this up. She's got a Bible reading plan that she does that she's been extremely consistent with. I'm so proud of her. And so we're always, every morning she comes out of her room and we're having a discussion as to what she read that morning. So she's getting her time in reading and really trying to understand what she's reading. So this will definitely come into play again, hopefully sooner than later, but I'll let you guys know. But yes, we do like this resource. She got to chapter 4. She just had to finish, I think, this word search. So they fill in the verse and then have to find those words that they filled in the word search. So that's where we'll be picking up, is chapter 4. So we like this, but it is temporarily on the shelf currently. Okay, so not all of these resources we're currently using. We haven't even really picked this up this year. So my son will be diving into American history next year, so that's something I'll probably circle back to. We are still working through the Money Matters for Kids book. So we do this once a week. We're almost done with it, but hopefully by end of year we'll see. We are enjoying the Modern Catechism from Israel Wayne, the Foundational Truths. So we are working through that, and this is just once a week as well. We are enjoying the Taking the Middle East for Jesus. This is the level 2 history that they have at Generation, so we're more than halfway through. And just, again, one story a week. We really enjoy this series. I just shared a Generations haul that I can link at the top if you're interested in that. This we haven't picked up, but we obviously started, but we haven't picked up. I also wanted to read Grammarland, but I haven't found a place in the schedule to do that, so hopefully we'll get there again. Children's Book of Virtues, again, we haven't really picked up. We've read through these books before, but I wanted to read through them again. I do have them in the schedule for once a week. I just haven't facilitated it because we've been working on other things. So hopefully we'll get to putting this into the rotation. We are currently reading The Family Under the Bridge. This we started on Christmas break, so we are just working on finishing it. And the kids are enjoying this one. Absolutely loving Creation to Babel. This is a commentary for families from Ken Ham. Just a really good breakdown of Genesis, and yeah, the kids, tons of family conversation have come up with this particular resource, so I highly recommend this one. Climate Change for Kids, another one that's just a good conversational piece. We're working through this, and should finish it soon. Artist study, we did Monet, so we finished that. I do have the pictures still hung up, but I'm going to be taking those down. I don't know that I'm going to pick up another artist study for this year, but I have some ideas for next year. But we really enjoyed doing a kind of deeper study on Monet, so that was been good. And this just needs to be removed because we already finished that early on. So that is our morning basket. This planner that I started using this year has really been good. I've liked it a lot. It's fulfilled all the needs that I have for our homeschool. Our schedule's pretty full now that we're back, full swing. So a few days out of the week we're out of the house in the evenings, so that keeps us busy. There's volleyball, swimming, Awana. We're so grateful that we have found a church home. That is something we've prayed for, so that has been a blessing. So everything has been right on track. So hopefully you enjoyed that update. It was just kind of a quick run through of some things while I was planning for our upcoming homeschool week. Not all of the resources we're using was mentioned, but I will kind of run through everything at the end of the year when I do my end of year kind of overall review of everything we used, the things we didn't use, and all of that, and give you my thoughts. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, be sure to drop them down below, and I will see you on the next one, guys. God bless.